March 3rd. Corn is in. Now, I just need to put compost around everything and bring over the mulch. And I have a few to spare, and I gotta go find a place to put those. Well, I put the leftovers there. Now, I just might get corn off of these because they get a lot more sun. In fact, right now they should be getting a little bit of sun, except I'm blocking it. Now, I did not do anything. I didn't feed it, I didn't water it, I just dug holes and threw them in. So now I need to water them because it is dry as a bone. Maybe they'll make it, maybe they won't. Mulched and now watered. Watered really well because they are predicting the next 4 days being in the 90s. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. So consequently, I am not going to be planting out snow peas between the corn stalks. And I will not be planting out Swiss chard under the drip of the strawberries. Well, the corn is definitely tasseling. And there's some ears trying to form. And I did see a couple with silk. So I'm going to try to save some pollen. And what I do is I take an envelope, cut a V in it so it fits more around the tassel. And I can't do this with one hand. And I just tap the tassel, and tons of pollen falls in. There's a little bit in there now, but I found that in the corner of the envelope is a little tiny opening, so I want to keep that away from the, I want to keep the pollen away from that. Ah, look at that lovely pollen. Now what I do is I shake it down to that corner where the opening is, over the corn cobs with silk. Yeah, I can't get it to work with one hand. I don't know if you can see it. The pollen did fall out, and there's tons of it on here, but there's no corn cobs over here. And there's some more pollen. And I found that if you blow in the envelope, those little flower petals, those were the flowers, it's dropping the pollen, will blow out and the pollen will stay behind. So I have some for later on, when something else decides to actually put out silk. Now, if you're concerned that your corn has corn earworms, corn cobworms, I don't know what you call them. This is mineral oil. Do not use baby oil. The top's all chewed up on that one. Just put a drop. Especially if the silks are turning brown, means they've been pollinated. Pollination, I don't know if it affects the pollination of the corn or not. But this is what I was told a gazillion years ago from an old lady that lived on a farm. And when she was a kid, she had to go pull the tassels off the corn on the edge for some reason. I don't remember why. Ooh, and then we can get you. Just in case. One way you can tell if there's been a cornworm is when you pull on the silks and they all come off because they've eaten them off at the base. Oh, plain old mineral oil, not baby oil. Okay, let's see what the little one has to offer. Snapped off easy enough. It's just a baby. And we got ourselves black kernels. But look at how beautiful they are. Nice, big, huge, plump kernels. Something munched on it. Well, let's see what it tastes like. It's sweet. Nice and plump and juicy. My corn usually doesn't make it into the house. The safest way to pick corn is to hold the stalk, pull down, and then twist. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? I kept watching the top. Oh, look at that. I didn't know it was going to be a bicolor. I thought it was solid yellow. Now, I cook it in the husks in the microwave. So, let me see, can I get it to go down further just to show you? No, there she is. I'm sure it goes all the way down to the end. I will go in and I will cut it off here. Put all the husks back up. And zap it in the microwave. See this one? The silks are brown. Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare? Just for the joy of it. I can feel the kernels through. So, okay. Okay, silks are brown. But this isn't nearly as big as its sister. And we have, well, we have edible corn. Just not all the way up to the top. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. And those would have never filled in. Because each one of these silks goes to a kernel of corn. I've got to go check the package because I don't think it was a bicolored corn. Well, that's my corn harvest. Well, the starting of my corn harvest for 2020. And today is July 17th, I think, or 16th? 16th. 17th. So that is how I do my corn. Or at least that is how I did my corn this year. Oh yes, I did eat the whole thing. This was the bigger one. I did miss a kernel or two. It was delicious. And if you want to know how to get absolutely every kernel, what you do is just take a bite and you leave some behind, but you hook your bottom teeth under the next row and just give it a little twist. Then the bottom row, give it a little twist all the way down. Oh, it's so good. I missed one. I'll leave that to the chickens. It's probably out of focus with my luck. The sun's so bright I can't see the screen. Make sure there's no more corn.
Where you at right now? Coming over or what? What?
While this is still young and green and lush, I will give it to the chickens. And believe you me, they will shred it down to nothing in no time. Since the corn had done so well, I planted another dozen kernels over here. One, where are you? I can't tell. But there's one corn there. That's it. Dozen deer. Ooh, yeah, that's it. So it's going to be a lonely old stalk of corn. Itsy bitsy. Oh, a chicken snack. We've never had corn yet. Not corn on the stalk. But here comes ever so slowly Frickety Frack. And she knows what to do with it. Itsy bitsies. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Nice green lush leaves. Yeah, nice and tasty. Do not even want to try it? Okay.